great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Missouri Tigers and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, and he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The running back has it. They come out strong, stop him for no gain on the opening play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Here's a give to Hardy. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that.
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work.
And you can draw these up on paper all you want, but executing them is such a different level. It's different guys doing different things that you've asked them to do. Right there, misfire on the pass, and this defense now sets their offense up with good field position.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Pulls and fires complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. That pass is incomplete. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback making checks. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Quick completion on the out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Smith's got it. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Makes the catch. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
Black 18! Black 18! Move!
He goes right back to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Using his feet. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he added the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage.
Finding some room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers have this offense rolling. On 1st down, it's Hardy again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly.
And they'll fake it again. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
How about that? I mean, you kind of get in this territory when you cross midfield, and you're kind of like, all right, it's going to go for it range or field goal range almost, but the punt unit comes out. You think you're going to pin them deep. Nope. They go for it, get the fake, get the 1st down.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, give to Hardy.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Going to take a shot at this DB. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Running the red zone, it's Hardy. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
214 close. 214 close.
Throwing Simmons. Skips away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like, they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Hardy. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Simmons. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Simmons to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun on third down, Simmons fires to the middle. Got his man. That's a 20. He's got space. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Baylor in their matchup against the number 2 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win pushes them to 11-0 on the year. Next game will give them a chance to finish the season undefeated. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little... And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to Hardy. Spins away from the defense. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Quick release by the QB. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. The give on the counter. Hard running there. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Austin Simmons, a play fake. Complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Throwing Simmons. He's going to take off. Looking for room at the 30. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got two of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The run inside. It's Hardy. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Simmons. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical, and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll move the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. The sure hands. It's Singleton. Lowers those pads. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are.
Move.
Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
The offense changing the play.
Easy, easy, easy. Red 13 demon. Red 13 demon.
He leaves it with his back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Complete in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal.
Black 14! Black 14!
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Well, it's a moment in a game offensively where you like to think you can just run the football and that down in distance and stay on the field, but David, the defense wasn't having it. They completely bowed up front, physical, and they dominated in that play. Absolutely nowhere for that guy to go, and this offense is going to walk out of here with the out.
And maybe you thought you could catch him off guard by running the football. You got to have it. You got to get this 1st down to extend the drive, to stay in the game. But the defense was not fooled. They were absolutely ready, in position, secure, strong, physical tackle in a big-time moment to get the W.